Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this chapter, we will discuss about protein metabolism and specifically amino acid metabolism. So, proteins are structural and functional units of the cell. In this chapter, we will specifically discuss about human cell. And we know that proteins are synthesized from amino acids. So, what is daily requirement of protein or amino acid is 70 to 100 gram per day. In order to synthesize the structural and functional units of the cell, we require a daily requirement of protein or amino acid of 70 to 100 gram per day. And the specific property of protein or amino acids is that they cannot be stored in the body like carbohydrate and lipid, which can be stored in the form of glycogen and triacylglycerol. Glycogen and triacylglycerol in the body respectively, while surplus amino acids, as we know that they cannot be stored in the body, so they are metabolized in our body. Surplus amino acids are what amino acids? Those amino acids which are not needed for synthesis of proteins. How surplus amino acids can be metabolized? So they are metabolized into amino group and carbon skeleton. The amino group undergoes urea cycle and form urea, which is excreted in urine, while carbon skeleton undergoes through different processes and form acetyl coenzyme A, which through citric acid cycle synthesis can form an ADPH and ATP and can provide energy for the body. Now, how amino acids can be classified into on the basis of nutritional need? They are essential and non-essential. Essential amino acids are those which cannot be synthesized in the body and we need them in our food material, while non-essential are those which can be synthesized in the body, and we will discuss the biosynthesis of these non-essential amino acids in this chapter. Now, what will we discuss in upcoming lectures? Protein. What we will discuss about in upcoming lectures? We will discuss about biosynthesis of non-essential proteins and the digestion, the metabolism of the some amino acids, and what are the diseases occurring when their metabolism is impaired. Protein digestion and absorption. How proteins are digested? We take proteins in the mouth, there no digestion occurs. Then proteins are passed into the stomach. In the stomach, when food arrives in the stomach, gastrin, a hormone, is released from the stomach mucosa, which then stimulates gastric juice secretion from the stomach mucosa. This gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid, zymogen, which is pepsinogen enzyme for protein digestion, and another enzyme is renin. What is the function of pepsinogen? Pepsinogen. It is activated into pepsin by HCl. HCl secreted by the gastric mucosa and gastric juice activate pepsinogen into pepsin. As we know that HCl denature proteins, high acidic, low pH denature proteins, and provide an environment for the action of pepsin enzyme. So pepsin start the digestion of proteins in stomach at the pH of 1.5 to 2.5 pH, while some proteins are digested, are broken down, while after while renin, which is secreted in the gastric juice, it acts in infants on the milk containing casein and digest it to paracasein, which with calcium forms paracasinate. Calcium paracasinate. It increases. It forms calcium paracasinate palm cord, and it increases the density of the milk and slow them to pass the stomach so that their digestion can be completed. Now, what are enzymes released by pancreas? And pancreas release some of the enzymes like trypsin, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, and proelastase, which are converted into trypsin, chymotrypsin, and elastase by enteropeptidase, enterokinase, released by the mucosa of intestine. These all are released in inactive forms. While another enzyme which is released by pancreatic in the pancreatic juice is a carboxypeptidase. This is the enzyme carboxypeptidase, while aminopeptidase is released by mucosal. Now, these enzyme has two types: endopeptidase